Okay. Perched. Okay, we should be live now. There we go. Welcome in, people. Didn't get a friend request. Sorry, Mike, I didn't even see a friend code. Did you send me a friend? I should really know it off by heart by these points. We've got a few minutes, so let me go ahead and get you added, dude. YouTube comments being funky, perhaps. Cedric, hello, good morning to you. Good afternoon. How's it going? Let's do that. There we go. I've been having issues with YouTube comments this week. I'm not sure. There we go. Once again, saving passes for the mega raid weekend. Yeah, honestly, tonight we're not going to do very many raids. If maximum, we're probably going to do these two doubles twice over, and if that, just see how it's going. Yeah, I found the comment, like. Let me ping you a request. I'm going to pause the stream temporarily. There we go. That should be booming its way to you through the web, Mike. I think as I scrolled through the comments, and because it was in the more section, I probably didn't click the extend the comment thing to add. It is a little bit windy here, absolutely. A little bit windy this evening, but still a beautiful, warm, sunny day. For not such a good raid boss, I'm very much looking forward to, like you guys probably, waving a fond goodbye to a Tornadus, and it'll be August is it the 2nd or 3rd? I think it's the Saturday that is bringing in Moltres, perhaps. Matthew, good evening to you. Sandra, welcome into the stream as well. Hope you're both good. Renoir, already said about the wind, but lovely to have you with us. How is everybody doing? Are we okay? Actually, we can use Inamorous, and we will then get a buddy heart, because we've got some time to wait for 2 minutes. I think we can afford to do a rocket battle. Why not? Particularly since a rocket rotation, it's a Makahita. I really hope that thing disappears from the fighting grunts, honestly. Sammy, hello mate, how are you doing this morning? Perp, complaining about the heat. Thanks for the shiny luck, dude, and I appreciate you popping in. Hope you're all good and keeping cool in that case. It's actually not too bad here at the moment. It's the breeze is definitely helping here. I think it's like a 27 or 28 degrees Celsius, which I'm okay with. I'm good with that sort of temp. We are hiding in the shade, and the phone fan is very much back on. So hopefully we can keep the multi-tab rocking and rolling for tonight's stream. But we haven't done a single Tornadus raid since you last saw us for raid hour last week on stream. We didn't get any shinies then. No particular. We've got 196er, I think. Let's see if we can do any better. And I think it's looking like a non-boosted Tornadus hunt again. So a 1911 would be the ideal CP. Jerry, good afternoon, mate. How are you? Come on. Makuhita is going to be very poor indeed, but that's all good. And oh, it is windy actually, unless it changes. 6 o'clock, it's going to be windy boost. Ugh. I look like I had a stroke then. Ross Heaves, thank you so much for the super chat. Got a Shundo Pika from a trade and it was non-lucky. So a nice little random special. Congrats. I've had that happen twice. Random Shundos from special trades that are not lucky are insane when they pop up. So big congrats. Was it a regular shiny Pika or is it one of the costumes? Let us know. But massive congrats and thank you very much for dropping £2 sterling onto the stream. Appreciate it. Now, I'm going to throw some invites just kind of randomly out there because let's just put it this way, it's Tornadus and he's already been here for like 10 days. It was the first costume. First costume Pika I think might have been the witch hat. Was it the witch hat 2017 Halloween? I think from memory. But yeah, Mike, I've got you on the friends list again. Pinged an invite. Sorry it was a last minute thing, dude. But folks, we're putting out a post tomorrow on the community tab where I'm going to clear the friends list of invite things and put a specific post up there saying if you wanted to join for Mega Rayquaza raids on the Saturday, and that will not only be on the stream but also as part of the video that will be going on too. And I strongly suspect most of you will be doing Mega Rayquaza raids instead of Tornadus, but we've got Mega Rayquaza and I think Moltres might be the second. So on the Friday when the event switches in. Adventure Week, looking forward to it. It's Divid Gaming, Sup, how's it going? Shani Akim, Sandra, thank you very much for jumping in. Mike as well, and PokePuppet YT. These will be very small raid lobbies, so we're not expecting to do a ton of raids today, and I am honestly a-okay with that. In fact, to be honest, we could just Mega Revolve Rayquaza, because just get some more XL. Why not? You know? So I managed to get what is this? My first ever 98% costume Pikachu. Fabulous. Which costume? That's a key factor. Which costume were you blessed with? I'm still going to trade for the Hundo Todger. That's what I need to do. Come on. Nice mixture of things in here. With a Mewtwo, you got me with the Therian Thunderous, which is good. Maybe those will come back into the raid soon. Zeki and Dawn Wings. Fabulous. What is your favourite shiny? Thank you, Rossi, for another super chat. Really appreciate the support. What is your favourite shiny that you have already want to get? My favourite shiny is also my favourite Pokemon is Trico, and I've been trying to get the Shundo or Schlundo of that for years at this point. Years. Lots of special trades, lucky trades, random trades, Hundo Trico checks, and it hasn't happened. We've had 3 shiny 98%ers over the years. So 3 times we got 1 point away. But we're trying, still going to try on it, but then when you do the lucky trades, other things come up as a priority, like Groudon, Kyogre, Rayquaza, Necrozma, etc. What we got? I think it was the crown from this year's Go Fest. I've actually forgot. Oh, the Sun and Moon. Yes, the Sun and Moon crowns. I like how this year there were only 2, whereas last year there were like 4 different ones. Kind of crazy. Wilson, my man, lovely to see you in the chat as always. How's it going over on the East Coast? Saw a rumour that level 60 is incoming. No, there's been rumours of level 60 for like a year at this point. Honestly, there's not enough people at level 50 yet. I reckon if they're going to do level 60 or more, it will be another 12 months minimum. I think they're going to really, really make us wait for it. And we got 2360. 2389 is the hundo boosted that you're going to be looking for, and a couple of level ups actually. Batman of Texas, we're very close to best friends, which is lovely. Cedric, what's this? Moltres, Suicune and Mega Ray will start on the 3rd. Oh my goodness me. So Moltres doesn't start till Monday. Well, no, it will be running over the weekend. I think Shadow Suicune, which is funny because it's kind of the worst of the trio, but it's a really good Shadow Shiny. That's getting shafted because it's got one weekend with clashing. The Shadow Lugia doesn't get featured, so Lugia takes over instead of Suicune. And then Mega Ray takes over 3 of the hours on a Saturday. So yeah, there we go. 2319 for Sandra. If anybody knows Monsters Inc., they know that is the what is it? The emergency code for when they have a kid's item clothing come through the door portals. Don't know why that's embedded in my brain. Wolverine, my man, lovely to see you. How are you doing? This isn't shiny. Karen, always enjoy videos and the live streams. Lovely to have you in the chat as always. I hope you're having a good day and a good week. 2339 for Mike, so 50 CP off of that 100%er. And let's get this thing just hopefully caught, because the next one is next door to us. Don't think there's a release level 60. Yeah, exactly. They need more people at level 50. They really do. There are so many people who are fluctuating around the sort of mid-level 40s because newer players have, you know, the XP grind isn't as hardcore as it used to be to get to level 40, but then when you start to get to the newer levels with the challenges and things, it can become quite difficult. And then you also have all of the challenges, which some people just can't be bothered with. I've seen or heard of plenty of people who get stuck on either the, you know, the rocket level takes a long time if you don't buy rocket radars, and what's the other one? The GBL level, the PvP level. People really don't want to do that one. Perhaps they don't know the lucrative way that you can get around it, but yeah, there are some challenges that people really don't want to do. Emerson, welcome in from Brazil. Lovely to have you joining us. Tate Miller, how to get the Super Rocket Radar. The Super Rocket Radar pops in as part of the Giovanni research, and you can only have one Giovanni research at a time. So the most recent one, in fact, once we've, between doing these two raids, I'm going to check my special research and we'll see what the most recent one was called. All the way down here. Wolverine is driving. Dude, drive safe. What was the last Team Rocket research that was actually available? It was a long time ago. Oh my god, what was it actually called? Somewhere in here. Timed research. Is it Glide to Victory? Maybe, or something. They pop in every 3 months or so. So when the Team Rocket event begins on the 8th of August, so that's just over a week's time, then there'll be another special research that will pop in. But yeah, you have to complete the special rocket research in order to get the Super Rocket Radar. That's how we go. It ran away, did it, Mike? Well, don't worry, it was trash, so no loss, I guess, on that one. Damn insects. George Lewis, welcome to the stream. Lucky Trades took me forever. If you don't have a Lucky Trade boosted event, yes, they take their sweet time. I remember at the time I was getting through level 49, there was a Lucky Friend or Lucky Trade event happening, which made it a lot easier. But yeah, it takes a fair amount of time to get that level ticked off. Really, really does. There we go, let's ping those invites. Fantastic. Could be bad location. Perhaps, yeah, if the audio is being funky, then maybe it is. But I don't know why we're on 4G. It's like locked in on 4G for no particular reason. Maybe it's something to do with the fan. It's a rocket world. Okay, thank you, Cedric. it's a rocket world. But the thing is, if you haven't completed the previous ones, and I think they're stacked somehow, some way like that. 5 of us in. Fabulous. Emerson, please refer. I'm going to pin Jerry's message. Not adding people from chat. If you want to add people and do raids and stuff like that, you can jump into my Discord to add other members from across the world. It's a really good community to jump in, and definitely a really good place to start doing those remote raid things. What's an Elton John song? I think there's a reference in there that I've missed or don't know. Have I inadvertently referenced Elton John? It'd be funny to pick up a random hundo of this, actually. Not a hundo we have in the collection. It's a Rocket World. Ah, okay. I think the movie was Rocket Man, wasn't it? Easy takedown. Michael OC, hey, lovely to see you. How's it going? How is everything? We're doing all good, certainly on my side of things. Not too bad. This is it's a bad rain excuse to get outside in the sunshine, get some steps in. Even if it means cooking the Samsung. But the phone fan should do something. Dusted. Good luck if you get a 2389. It's got a cable flopping around. Got the 2331. That looks pretty bad. But dumb question. Never a dumb question. Only dumb answers. All questions are good. Our electries, shiny boosters in the raid hour still 1 in 20. Still 1 in 20. That's the standard shiny rate for any tier 5 raid, unless it's featured in a raid day specifically. Raid days are 1 in 10 or so. But then again, you could do 20, 30, 40, 50 raids and not get a shiny legendary of the specific one. There we go. Let's get this. I don't even mind if I catch these, I've got to be honest. Mike Griffin, so not shiny 23 to 25. And a critical catch with a horrendous throw. Love that. These all get transferred immediately, by the way. Right, I think we'll do these two. We'll park up here and do a double. Do anything special for Adventure Week? I'm not sure yet. Not sure. The main event itself is pretty lackluster. If you need the XP boost, then you can go for the XP bonus. But the actual event itself, it's one of those annoying ones where the boosted shinies for the event, I say boosted in a loose term, are they're locked in eggs. The rest of the actual event spawns are mostly not fossil Pokemon, which is really peculiar. So I mean, I said this on the podcast, I'm not really a fan of this year's Adventure Week. You know, the very fact they say if you're lucky, or some trainers might encounter an Aerodactyl that's going to be mega potential in the raids anyway, where you can raid it, get the shiny potential boosted Aerodactyl, and get the Mega Energy as well. Kind of makes no sense to me. I would have liked it if maybe they'd gone for more of an adventure exploring theme, like bring back Aerodactyl with its satchel costume from last year's Go Fest, and maybe the Explorer Pikachu costume. That could have been a fun one to throw in and make Adventure Week a little bit different. I don't know. There were some more things they could have done with this year's Adventure Week, but the Team Rocket stuff that's happening next week, that is very exciting. Some Shadow Fossils are going to be good. Shadow Tornadus being in the 1-star Shadow raids is definitely a cool thing. And honestly, Shadow Timber, that is definitely one to go for. Absolutely. That's going to be a new top tier fighter. Can't wait for that. Got another 5 people. Lovely to have people popping in. Kelly Van, lovely to see you in the chat. Sending the shiny vibes. Thank you very much. Right back at you. Again, sort of an apology if anybody's getting these invites for Tornadus and doesn't want them. This is the only time I'm going to ping Tornadus invites. Because anybody who's on my friends list or Patreon squad members knows, I've not been raiding. Really not been raiding outside of the Lucario raid day. Honestly. Been taking a bit of a step back after Global Go Fest and New York Go Fest. That was very much drained from raiding. My goodness me. Thank you, mods. There's so much, there's only so many times you can post and show a pinned message, I guess. That's the thing, the same message being sent over and over and over again. Valadu, good to see you in the chat. Saving it, oh, appreciate the invite, saving passes for Ray Ray. It was a long shot, mate, don't worry. I fully understand, most people are saving their passes for Mega Rayquaza. Good luck on the weekend. It was a chance invite, you know. See what happens. Hope all's good with you. We've got a checkered flag emoji, fabulous. Is that a will to finish this raid, perhaps? There we go, yeah. We've asked multiple times. Please don't spam friend codes or spam asking for invites, etc. It's we don't have people to chat here. We do a different system where when I post a video on the weekend, I'll ask and say, hey, if you want to join for the following raid hour, pop a comment on that specific video. For example, the next one, which will be for Moltres raid hour, the video that will correlate to that and say, hey, you can pop a comment on this video to join, that is going to be the Mega Rayquaza video. So Saturday, Mega Rayquaza video going up. That will ask people, hey, if you want to join for Moltres raid hour next week, pop a comment including your in-game name and your friend code. And there should be some more interest in Moltres, I think. Moltres will be a little bit more interesting. It's not the Shadow variant, unfortunately. Wow, 2293. This is dead. Claude, lovely to have you joining us. Hope all is good with you. Got David in here as well. And Alicia K, love to see you once again. Hope everyone's having a good day. Can't be asked raiding how to work in the sun 35k steps, not motivated. David, don't worry. Like this doesn't inspire raiding as a thing. It's not shiny on my side. Hopefully some sparkles before those who were in the raid with me. Sandra 2340, but not shiny, unfortunately. Honestly, it's weird why they've given Tornadus 2 raid hours. Very peculiar. Considering that the next Force of Nature, the Incarnate Thunderous, gets 1. So why did Tornadus get 2? That's what I don't understand. It would have been potentially better to give, oh dear, 69%. It would have been better to give Moltres 2 raid hours, I think. Because then at least people might want to potentially farm XL Candy for its Shadow, or maybe the Galarian form, in a way. 2359 for Mike, 30 CP off of the 100%er. Right, let's jump in on this one. We've got 5 minutes on wave 1 done. This is how raid hour will be for Mega Rayquaza, or the raid hours will be. So you have 25-minute timers on your gyms, which is going to be really, really good. Honestly, I think how they've structured the format for this one, for Mega Rayquaza, is so much better than even potentially a raid day, because you get more cycles of Rayquaza raids per gym, which is good. It gets more people inclusive, I think. 23-23 for Kelly. Thank you for jumping in and burning a pass, by the way. 23-40, 23-59. Cool stuff. David starting with some high standards. Good to start with those high standards, I think. Very best of luck. For me, yeah, it's Shundo or bust on raid, to be honest. In fact, we already have a Schlundo of it. We're in the lucky trainer camp of already having quite a good Rayquaza army, but won't say no to some Mega Energy or a Meteorite, to be honest. Crispy Chris, yeah, I think you're right. In reality, yes, that will be the valid point of why Tornadus is getting double raid hour. It's also why Xerneas is getting a double raid hour in the tail end of August. Some better raid bosses through August, because yeah, we all raided the Ultra Beast like crazy that week, and Global Go Fest with the different fusion forms of Necrozma. Renoir, question: I have 2 beat Giovanni tasks. Should I wait until they switch over to the new Shadow? No, absolutely not. Renoir, unless you're a PvPer, use those 2 Giovanni radars you'll get from your research to get Shadow Rayquaza? Shadow Groudons. That's what I'd say. Shadow Groudons. Because if you can get, if you happen to get 2 really good IV Shadow Groudons, those are vastly more useful in the game in overall terms. Not only raiding, but potentially PvP Master League. Shadow Cresselia is only going to be PvP worthy. That's it. What's this? So am I correct? 1 hour raid, 1 hour nothing, then raids hour for Ray. I'm trying to figure out how you've written that. So best way to put this is on the 3rd, you're going to have at 11 o'clock, 11 a.m, you'll get 1 raid hour's worth, which will have 2 25-minute cycles of Rayquaza raids. So it'll be like how we have it on the Wednesday. Each gym will get 2 25-minute Rayquaza mega raids on it at 11 a.m. Then the same again at 1 p.m. and the same again at 6. That's how it is. But yeah, Renoir, definitely don't get Shadow unless you're wanting to complete all the Shadow deck stuff, which I will use my Shadow Radar from the new research to get the Shadow Cresselia, just to complete it, as it were. I like to get one of every Shadow. So if you don't do that and don't get one of every single Shadow, it's so not worth it, because we know that Shadows recycle, so we'll very likely get an opportunity to get Shadow Cresselia again, and however many years down the road it will become a Shadow tier 5 boss. So 23-29, this is dead. This is very, very dead. But a rare XL Candy, beautiful. I love that. I like axolotls. They're fantastic creatures, aren't they? Hello, welcome to the stream. Thank you, people, for jumping in, by the way, on that one. And this is not shiny once again. Goodness me. Not the worst thing in the world. I'd rather save the shiny luck for Rayquaza or Moltres. Still don't have a Hundo Moltres, so I'll be trying a little bit more with the Moltres raids. Oh, there we go. Kelly Van with the shiny. Good. First shiny of the raid stream. Huge congratulations on getting the Sparkly Tornadus. 23.53. Always good vibes to dish out the sparkles. Lovely, lovely, lovely stuff. Yes, I don't speak Spanish. Wish I could, but I can't, unfortunately. And we have a feisty Tornadus here. Could be worse, frankly. Lovely to see the congratulations coming through for Kelly. Good stuff. Don't have a Cresselia, but do you need or want the Shadow Cresselia? Because Cresselia will come back as a regular tier 5 raid boss at some point in the future. Unless you particularly want the exclusive opportunity to get Shadow Cresselia as your Pokédex screen, which would be good for a screenshot. I'm really trying to clutch at straws here. Donde está la biblioteca? Exactly, Silo. That's about the extent of my Spanish. There we go. Fantastic. And now we wait. That's the end of the timers. Or those late ones over there, but no offence, I'm not dashing to a Tornadus. Let's sit here and have a chat. Why not? Keziom, lovely to have you joining us. Finally finished my Johto shiny decks today. Oh, congratulations. What was the final one that was keeping you from having a completed one? Was it research or was it something else? Stay in the ball. Eventually it stayed in the ball, yes. David, I think the hour in between is annoying, don't you think? I don't personally mind it. It's a different style compared to, you know, 3-hour raid day session where it's back-to-back raids, but I think it's alright because you can do the raid out and it's a bit more like they're spaced out in a way that's trying to be inclusive to people, so kind of it's like expanding on the whole Elite Raids format, which has those hour specific time slots where the raid is on it, but the fact that it's available on every single gym rather than just daft locations is a much better play. It means you can have a break, you can get on with bits and pieces that you're doing for your day. I've got a lot of painting I need to do, so I'll be going back and forth raiding and filming versus DIY and everything. Is there anything at all you'll be chasing during Adventure Week? No. Literally, telepathy, literally there's nothing, because if we search up the likes of, if we do Tyrant, we've got quite a few shinies from not only the Adventure Week of last year, but we had things from GoFest New York. You know, New York last year had them. We had them, was it, you know, during, I think that was during a Swallow Hour stream actually, that one was. A tiny shiny Tyrant. This is from New York last year. I think it was featured this year at GoFest as well. You know, that was 23. There must be one from 2024 somewhere. Are they here? Yeah, this is 24. This is from New York City 24. This is from New York GoFest 23. And actually from last year's Adventure Week, we did get, if I find it, the 93 shiny from the collection challenge. So the two things that are the newest shinies, yes, they have a shiny boost on them, but you can only get them through eggs, really, eggs and research. The fact that this isn't even in the wild, or should I say, this isn't in the wild of Adventure Week. Like, when I read out the Adventure Week announcement, and it was so confusing to me, is that Adventure Week heavily focuses on fossil, or has done, fossil Pokemon and rock type Pokemon. And a huge proportion of the Pokemon featured in this year's Adventure Week are neither. They're not rock and they're not fossil. So it's like, okay, if you're going to do that, put something new in it, like make it a bit more zesty. Maybe a new ground type Pokemon, maybe a new shiny of some different typing or something that's kind of Adventure Week-esque, you know, traveling or something like that. There's literally nothing. So it's just a very, very dead Adventure Week, which is a real shame, because it's usually one of the best events of the year, one of the longest standing events of the year as well, of the years of the game as well. Kezion, oh, it was Phanpy, was it? I think Phanpy was my final one as well, actually. Was it? No, it was Corsola. But Phanpy was a very, very close one as well. You never see them. Certainly here in the UK, you never ever see them at all. So for me, I'll literally be chasing, I think, research tasks for Adventure Week and just trying to get hundo checks, perhaps, things like that. But good luck for Adventure Week, because, yeah, Drillbur's being featured, which is cool, and he gets a spot hour as well. Looking forward to that one, CeeLo, definitely. I would like more shiny Drillburs. Mike Griffin is getting very close to level 49 there. With the XP boost of Adventure Week and some raids and stuff, mate, you'll whack that 6.4 mil XP, no problemo. Bert Barr, lovely to have you popping in the stream. Hope you're having a good day, you and the missus. And last event, 16 shinies. Jeez, man, smashed it with those permanent boosts, including one Todger. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. Right, let's begin this second half of the old raid game. Just ping those invites out, see what happens. Crispy Chris, what are you saying? Ultimate question, you can pick the next evolution. What typing are you picking? Ooh, that's an interesting one. I think I would quite like to see either a rock type evolution, or maybe a dragon type evolution. I think that'd be really quite interesting. Why not? Emerson, mods have already confirmed and said I'm not adding people from chat. They've been told 3 or 4 times already. The pinned comment says so as well. We've got Charlie Lucy popping in. Lovely to see you. How are you this evening? Hope all is good. At least you get always up for more Drillburs. Love that guy. One of my favourite Pokemon as well. And the fact that it's got not only the regular variant being very good, but the shadow variant too. Good chance to get some candy for it. Definitely. One I'm going to be trading during the course of the event too. Let's see what happens. Nico Dem, welcome to the stream. Hope it's all good with you. Goodness me, 1.8k seconds. What does 1,800 seconds equal? Dunkers, dude, lovely to see you. Taking a break from this raid hour, yeah, understandably. I would if I wasn't a content creator. For obvious reason, looking forward to the Drillbur chase this weekend and next week. Always evaded me. Good luck, yeah, because it wasn't featured, I think, at Madrid Go Fest, was it? It was featured at New York. New York Go Fest had it. 30 minutes, damn. Yeah, good luck. Event begins on Friday. You've got the Saturday in between the Mega Rayquaza raid hour things to chase it, and then actually, to be honest, you've got a whole week, because when the Team Rocket stuff comes in, that only adds to the event. It doesn't take over, so the spawns and the quest should stay roughly the same. The only thing that happens with the field research from August the 8th onwards is you'll have additional research tasks that can give mysterious components and TMs, which is very nice indeed. Renoir, feeling the mods and my pain. So that you can put a sign up. People may not read it, but it is what it is. I won't be reading out that in-game name or in the YouTube name, but do we have a video where you obtain the Schlunder Rayquaza? No, sadly not, because it was before I was a content creator, and this is 2297. Really bad. Really, really, really bad. Pokemango, welcome to the stream. Sam asking, what Pokemons are in raids? Well, currently, here in the UK, for the next 26 minutes, Tornadus isn't shiny for me is in the raid hour. So this is the tier 5 raid boss, but it's only in for the next couple of days. $23.26 for Sandra. But yeah, I got my Schlunder Rayquaza back the tail end of 2019, I think it was. Actually, I think I got it in August. Was it August 2019? I need to double check the trade-in time. But I didn't screen record it because I wasn't making videos properly back then, or even at all. I started making content on YouTube in October of 2019. So, sadly, don't have that lucky trade on screen record. Congrats on the cash. 23.53 for Mike. One of the I think it was actually from the very first Rayquaza shiny raid wave when we went around for raid hour and getting the shinies, which I think was August 2019 from rough memory. The Tornadus has catched. Lovely. In the bag it goes. Let's jump in this one. It is quite an old Rayquaza. Defo. It's weird taking raid hour so casually, but why would you really put in effort for Tornadus? Tornadus, let's just put it in this term. If you're new here, perhaps don't know about specific raid bosses and stuff like that. Tornadus, this form in particular, but both forms of Tornadus, even with its exclusive move, is worse as a flying type raid attacker than an Unpheasant, which is Pidov's evolution. So really, you're better off catching Pidove and evolving it and only costing 124 candy, actually less than that, because then 12 candy and then 50 candy to evolve it to the final stage. So literally like 71 Pidove candy and evolving a Pidove can get you a better flying type raid attacker than doing a tier 5 raid boss of this Pokemon, which is kind of wacko. And the fact that there is Shadow Pidove as well. So Shadow Pidove exists, which is even better. What we got here? Sam O'Donnell, lovely to see you in the chat as well. Finally got the shiny PoGoMiloUK on the spotlight with 14 minutes left. That's pretty much clutching it in. Good stuff off of the incense, plus got a second shiny Cutie-Fly the day before. Congratulations on both shinies, and yeah, much like me, saving the shiny PoGoMiloUK until spotlight hour. Good stuff, dude. Separately, speaking of which, I caught 100 Pidove today. So never really need to raid Tornadus again. No, yeah, exactly, never do. And particularly considering we've got Mega Rayquaza in the raids this weekend. So if you want a flying type raid attacker, save the raid passes on Tornadus and do the triple raid hour for Mega Rayquaza, because that is the best flying type in the game, and also one of the best Pokemon DPS wise in the game too. So the whole thing with Tornadus being this bad in the game doesn't make sense. It's just not worth it. Right, we can finally waddle back up to the other double now. Make some slow moves. Did two Tornadus raids, one for the Dex and the spare. Is I guess the only thing to sort it out really is the shiny. It's the shiny chase really. If you wanted to get the sparkly one, but you could find yourself being lumped with God knows how many raids to get the shiny variant. Harry, hey, lovely to see you in the chat again, dude. How are you? Hope you're having a good day and keeping well. Doing alright, mate, thank you. Surviving, doing different bits and pieces. Content being sprinkled around DIY and stuff like that, which is good fun. So good luck everybody. 23, it's 23.34, which is nowhere near the 100. You want 23.89. Starlight Muser, good to see you in the chat. How are you doing today? We are getting some rare XL candy, which is actually solid, to be honest. thank you people for jumping in and burning some passes with me tonight. This isn't shiny. Oh dear, is it going to be back-to-back raid outs of this thing, not getting the shiny variant? Oh, to be honest, raided incarnate Tornadus for the rare candy Stardust and XP. That's the thing, if you want the XP, fair enough. The raid XP is consistent, so it doesn't matter what you do. I guess in that if you're doing it for the XP, the Stardust, and the rare candies and the rare XL candies, it doesn't matter if you catch it or not. You can literally be like, right, raid done, see you later, out of the way. Certainly not remoting for Tornadus. Enamorous is very good though. Enamorous is very good. That's why I took forever powering up my 100%er. But when will Enamorous come back? That's the question. It may be next year around the Valentine's Day event again. I hope it's sooner, and I hope it comes back to regular raids, to be honest, for a cycle, maybe with a shiny variant, or they need to do the Therian version of it, because we've got the Incarnate Enamorous from the Elite raids, but we need the Turtle version. Okay, I'm going to pop on over here now and hang fire in the shade. Love it. What have I missed? I feel like I've missed something here. Alicia K can live without that shiny. Did get shiny Thunderous from GBL a while back. Nicely done. Had an ordeal. Oh, Dunkers. Excellent day. Went to an ordeal and got 1.3 million dust in 4 hours. Dude, smashing. Absolutely smashing. Not a shiny for the baby. Right, let's get this raid going. Kelly, thank you. That was my 5th raid. Very welcome again. Congrats on getting the shiny one. The only shiny of the whole stream I think I've seen. My Floof 2355. Thanks for choosing the burner pass as well. Mushroom, good to see you in the stream. Missed some streams, great to be back. No problem. I hope all is well with you and you had a fabulous holiday. I hope you had a good time. Where did you jet off to? Or drive off to? Or ferry off to? Okay, this thing's now not giving me the friends list, which is just perfect. Let's try again. My Griffin with a 2346, that would be a 98% of a Groudon or a Kyogre, but unfortunately it's a terrible Tornadus. I don't know why it's being so difficult. Okay, I'm going to try and shuffle. Come on. Let me access the friends list. Gonna take its sweet time to load in. Adam LB, good to have you joining us. How are you? Why is it not giving me the friends list? Okay, we're gonna try a different raid. Switch to the other gym. Went over to the Peak District. Oh, very beautiful. Absolutely no internet. There tends not to be where there's mountain ranges in the UK. When there's barely phone service and everything, even in the city. But now it gives us the friends list. Silly thing. Honestly. Sandpiper can pop in and start a muser. Let's go. Why not? Mike, thank you very much for burning the passes. Sorry for the late ad. We got you there in the end. And yeah, thank you for removing me off the friends list too. Again, if you want to join for some Mega Rayquaza raids that are happening this weekend, I'm going to put a post on the community tab tomorrow, which will be asking, hey, you can comment on this one if you want to get added for Mega Rayquaza raids. I'll also include it on the video for the Friday, which will be posted in the evening covering Adventure Week. So there'll be 2 days back to back where I'll say, hey, if you want to join for some Mega Rayquaza raids, that's the good opportunity to do it. Because Mega Rayquaza is definitely worth remoting for. Gotta be honest. Okay, here we go. Who's online? A couple of people. Somebody is maxed out, but that's all good. Let's try These two creators. Why not? Asking, yes, it was Elite Raids. Enamorous, yes, Enamorous was the Valentine's Elite Raids. That was that one, where I was extremely lucky and got the 100%er on raid number 5. And that was the only, because we were packing at that point to go to LA. That was literally the day before me and Francesco, and I think Dwayne, flew over to LA for Sinnoh Tour. So, kind of wild. Here we go. Sandpiper, good evening, good morning to good afternoon to you. How are you? How's it going? What's this? Remote trading is not a thing in Pokemon Go. You have to be within 100 meters of somebody in order to do a trade with them. You also have to be in-game friends with them too. When will the vid be out for Mega Rayquaza invites, and do you think it will be 20 remotes? It is 20 remotes for Mega Rayquaza, but it covers a bigger time window because it has to include APAC and then the West Coast at the end of the day. So it's like a day and a half that has 20 remote raid capability. So that's the Saturday, but the video that says if you want to join and get added by me for Mega Rayquaza, that will be dropping on the Friday evening. But I'm also going to put a community post up, so if you spot the community post on a Thursday and saying, hey, join for Mega Rayquaza invites if you want, you can comment on that early and I'll go through and add people. Because we've got 3 different raid hours. We're going to live stream the one at 6 PM on that Saturday, which I can't wait for. But the earlier 2 we're going to vlog and also do some Adventure Week stuff too. Down goes the Tornadus, the second to last of the evening. 23-27. Dead, in other words. Very dead. What's this? Is it 20 raids leading up to Mega Raid Day? It's 20 remote raids over the course of like a day and a half, which is Mega Rayquaza's Saturday. It starts, if you're in the UK, it starts a little bit earlier because obviously it has to include APAC, but it's not like a lead up, essentially. So it's helping APAC get 20 remotes on a time slot. It sort of overlaps by a day and a half, so you can technically get 20 remotes across 2 days, but depending on where you are in the world, it might be Friday, Saturday, or it might be Saturday, Sunday, I think. This isn't shiny. I think it's going to be a very dead, non-shinny Tornadus raid hour, which I'm all good for, to be honest. It's Harry. Won't mind doing the Rayquaza raids, even though I've got my shiny to top tier Mega. See, a tier 3 Mega Rayquaza is actually going to be one of the best counters versus itself anyway. Great friends with somebody fabulous. Let's jump into the final raid. Where the shiny to top tier Mega. Also, to put meteorites in time research, or it'll be just the off chance of raid. So there is going to be a timed free research that will give you a meteorite. So yes, a meteorite is going to be in timed research. I think it might be 1 this time round, or maybe it's going to be 2. I'm not 100% sure on that, but it was listed on the article. But yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to see from APAC. Julie Kelly, welcome to the stream. Starlight Muser, you're very welcome. 2362, not too bad actually. There we go. Oh, it's been very funky on the old invites. I know Daxy's currently he's currently live streaming PvP or something. Don't need to worry about reviving anything. Batch of 3 in. Oh my goodness me. Some user Russo has previously catching the other one. Don't worry. Don't worry. Not a problem. Another invite coming through. Pokemanga, congrats on hitting level 40 in Pokemon Go. Very well done. And that's 20 million XP overall for that one. Now the challenge begins, level 41. Extra XP and the level challenges you have to be doing. So a good luck on the grind. They get more and more challenging as you go along. Bear in mind, to get to level 40 you need 20 million XP total. To get to level 50, I think it's 176 million XP. So that's some idea of how much XP is required to get from level 40 to 50. It's significant as an increase. Kind of crazy. Chippy, welcome into the stream. Joining us for the final Tornadus of Raid Hour, because it's a terrible legendary and all of us can't wait for it to go away sooner rather than later. Honestly. But at least, people, if you've been using rock types versus this thing, those are going to be your prime counters versus Moltres as a raid boss. And Moltres is in for a fairly good chunk of August. I think it's from the 3rd to the 12th or something like that, roughly. So yeah, Moltres, you need your rock types. Then Incarnate Thunderous. That will be rock and ice versus that one, because it's a flying electric type. And then Xerneas is steel and poison, so some different counters. Anybody who's got those Dusk Main Necrozmas with the Sun Steel Strike move, you'll be needing those versus Xerneas at the end of August. Can't wait for that one, gonna be good. And 23-22 is trash, but that's all good. Very best of luck, people, on this last raid. Again, thank you anybody, Patreon squad members or people who are added through YouTube comments, who have been jumping in and using remotes on these raids with me. It's to bring some form of entertainment, as it were. Final raid shiny? No. Well, that's how it goes, unfortunately. 2302 for Sandra. There would be a 98% Zekrom, Reshiram or Dialga altered form. Get on Daxi stream and battle him. Can I send him a PvP challenge? What league's he doing? I don't even know the cycle. Like, what's the league situation and stuff? What's going on? If we can get this thing caught. The last time I battled Pokedaxi was a very long time ago. I made him do a level 1 shiny battle. That's my kind of PvP. It's great and Great League Fantasy right now. Okay. Great League Fantasy. I don't even know what that is. That means there's some bans, there's some Pokemon that are outlawed for that cup or whatever it is. Come on, Tornado, just get in the ball. Just got a 98 Magikarp. Congrats, Pokemango. Is that your best one? Is that your best Magikarp ever? Because honestly, you know, if you can get a Mega Gyarados, if you're looking for counters and things like that, Mega Gyarados is a pretty good place to start. Water Dart type gets a moveset of both typings, which is great. Steel, Fairy and Dragon only. It's quite an interesting cup. I'm not quite sure what I could utilise in that thing, but hey. 2374 for Sandpiper with a 96%. Nice. Big congrats on that. I think that's the best one we've seen all stream. Lovely. Poke Friday. Saw you in Central Park during Go Fest. Oh, did you? What day was that? What day did you spot me? You seemed a little busy, so didn't want to bother. Cheers, mate. Good luck on the shiny. Ah, sorry. Even if I'm looking busy and if you see me at a future event, never ever be afraid to come up and say hello. We can stop what we're doing. We can cut a video or whatever. Not a problem. Always come up and say hello. What day was that you spotted me? Because I think, when were we up there? We were up there very early Friday morning for a bit. Then we were up there Saturday morning and Saturday evening for a bit. And then Saturday afternoon for a big chunk of it. Definitely. Sophie, lovely to see you. How are things going for you? And Bird Bar, please invite me Friday and Saturday. We'll be doing 20 remotes a day. Absolutely. I'm sure the invites will be flying for Mega Rayquaza, that's for sure. And the fact we've got so many different batches and waves of Mega Rayquaza is going to be splendid. Looking forward to it immensely. What's that, Harry? Just letting you know the remote passes are discounted. Now, I will say this is a bit sneaky from Niantic, and it's a bit of a cheapskate thing, because these discount labels have just popped in today or yesterday, and the passes are the same price that they've been ever since the remote raid nerf happened, which was actually April last year. April 2023, those 3 remote raid pass bundle has been 525 coins, but suddenly it's discounted by 10% from 585 coins. So that's Niantic being a bit shady on that front, I would say. In the same way that the premium battle passes, the green ones, have been listed, yes, in the past they've been 300, but now they've been 250 for 18 months. And then suddenly they're a 16% discount. They're a bit shady. In the same way, actually, when they say these boxes you get in the shop, there's a website you guys can utilize, and I'll read out the name for you. It's something that got posted on X, and it's a link that I use all the time to actually properly evaluate a box value. It is called, and I seriously recommend everybody save this link. I'm going to read out to you. It's called PokestealOrdeal.com. And that thing, you can basically go in and create the boxes that you have in your shop. So, for example, I could input the items, how many of each item I have versus the number of coins that it costs. And there was a box where Niantic said it was 36% discount, but actually it was 25% discount. So unless they've got an idiot programming all the discounts, doing the maths wrong, they are deliberately being misleading on this front, which is really, really bad business practice. But unfortunately, nothing new from Niantic, to be honest. They've done this in the past, and they will keep doing it again. All I hope is that in the future, and I'm going to touch on wood on this one, look, touch a tree on this, touch some wood. If they increase the remote raid pass bundle to 585 coins, they're going to be dead in the water. They really are, because it's already too expensive. If they whack it up by even more, and if they increase the green pass price, they're screwed. Seriously. Anyway, 2 eggs going off, and we will wrap up here. So thank everybody for tuning in for the raid hour, one of the deadest raid hours of the year so far, but had a fun time chatting with you all as always, and I hope you enjoyed the chatter and the banter too. But thank you very much for the super chat there. Appreciate the dono, my dude. And on the front of things coming up, tomorrow there's going to be no specific content, as it were, but I will post on my community YouTube tab saying if you want to join for Mega Rayquaza raid invites, you can comment on that post. And I'll do the same again when I post a video on Friday evening covering Adventure Week beginning. So there's going to be tomorrow and Friday, I'll say, hey, if you want to join for Mega Rayquaza invites, keep that in your books, people, because Mega Rayquaza are definitely worth doing. Remote raid cap, yes, they're the same price, they cost a lot, but they are increasing the remote raid limit, which is really nice. Final thank you to the mod squad. Honestly, you guys are top tier and stellar, and thank you so much for your help across the streams and in the Discord as well. Really appreciate you all. So I'll see you all on Friday, technically, with a video covering Adventure Week, and good luck on whichever non-fossil or fossil Pokemon you're chasing.